Have you seen a creature like this before? Dark greyish fur, white round markings around the eyes, and a long tail. That's right, they are one of the 26 species of primates in Malaysia, the Dusky Langurs. Dusky means dark in color, and Langur means the long-tailed monkeys. This species feeds mainly on leaves, but sometimes you can see them feeding on fruits, flowers, soils, and other small invertebrates. Since Dusky Langurs are arboreal primates, they spend most of their time high up in the trees. They can be found in the forests, in recreational parks, and even coastal areas. However, due to urbanization, they can also be found roaming around human residential areas. Dusky Langurs are social primates, where they live in groups consisting of around 5 to 21 individuals. However, you might notice something different here. A bright orange baby Dusky Langur. This attractive color acts as a reminder for the Dusky Langur family to pay attention and take good care of the infant, just like the family's treasure. Dusky Langurs are the gardeners of the forest. They feed on various fruits in the forest, such as ficus, starfruit, and gerring. As the monkeys move around in the forest, they carry the undigested seeds in their stomach to be dispersed through their droppings. These tiny seeds can grow into seedlings and even big trees in terms of environmental conditions. The Dusky Langurs assist in forest regeneration. Without Dusky Langurs and other wildlife playing their roles in the ecosystem, nature will be gone in no time. Nowadays, rapid urbanization has led to deforestation and habitat fragmentation, exposing wildlife to anthropogenic threats. For example, in Teluk Bahang, Penang, the forest habitat is fragmented by a busy road. As a result, the Dusky Langurs often risk their lives crossing between their habitat patches to forage and reunite with their family. They either cross the road through electric cables or simply run across the road while avoiding the traffic. However, road crossings often result in electrocution, falling to death, or being hit by moving vehicles. Besides habitat fragmentation, the illegal wildlife pet trade is another significant threat to the Dusky Langurs. Many people are attracted to the bright orange color of Dusky Langur infants, hence creating a demand for Dusky Langurs as pets. Most of the time, a whole family of Dusky Langurs is sacrificed to obtain the infant. The infant will then be sold illegally in the black market or even publicly on social media platforms. There are even huge Facebook groups for people to share about their pet monkeys. Unfortunately, those infant monkeys often die within 6 to 12 months because the owners are incapable of taking good care of them. Do you often see people feeding monkeys while visiting recreational parks? Or do you have the habit of feeding monkeys? As kind as it may sound, feeding monkeys is not the right thing to do when you see monkeys around. In the long run, they can develop diseases such as obesity. Besides, negative human-primate interaction may arise as they behave aggressively when no food is given to them. For example, in 2021, cases such as the culling of Dusky Langurs and the poisoning of long-tailed macaques can be seen all over social media and have caught the attention of the public. These incidents can be prevented if humans never feed the wildlife and understand the importance of coexistence.
Langur Project Penang (LPP) is a citizen science-based research and outreach project which focuses on the ecology, behavior, and road ecology of Dusky Langurs in Penang. Founded by Jo Leen Yap, LPP aims to provide a platform for students and the local community to get involved in local wildlife conservation efforts through research, conservation, and environmental education.
Hi everyone, my name is Jo Leen. I'm the founder and director of Langur Project Penang, LPP. LPP, Langur Project Penang, is a citizen science-based primates research and conservation project that focuses on the ecology, behavior, and road ecology of the dusky leaf monkeys, or the Dusky Langurs, Trachypithecus obscurus in Penang. LPP aims to become the platform for citizen scientists, community, and students get together to utilize their strength to voice out for the Dusky Langurs and the urban wildlife residents around us. Langur Project Penang has three main pillars of work. First, research. We train students and citizens to go into the field nearby their place, for example, recreational forest or even forest reserve, to collect the ecology and behavior data of the wild Dusky Langurs. For example, the activities, habitat use, social behavior, and habitat qualities, etc. Second, we utilize all this data collected from the field for conservation actions. For example, to build canopy bridges for the urban langurs and wildlife to cross roads safely. And third, environmental education. We combine all the elements of fieldwork at the same time from the canopy bridges and engagement with the community to educate the people around us, including adults and children, on the importance of Dusky Langurs as well as our forest habitat. Let's talk a little bit about our conservation work, the Urban Canopy Bridge. We initiated Malaysia's first urban canopy bridge in Teluk Pahang, Penang. The objective of this project is to bridge the gap between fragmented habitat to assist arboreal wildlife such as Dusky Langur, plantain squirrel, and long-tailed macaques to cross the road safely. We strongly believe that environmental education is a very powerful tool in wildlife conservation. Before the pandemic strikes, we encourage the community, for example parents and children, to go into the forest where we will bring them on a journey to discover the beauty of the rainforest ecosystem through the eyes of the Dusky Langurs. Since the pandemic started, we have been actively engaged with the community around Peninsular Malaysia on Dusky Langur urban sighting, as well as online educational programs such as a virtual tour, as well as sharing with school children and the community. Through utilizing creative engagement tools, for example graphic, videography, as well as game, children and parents are able to learn about wildlife conservation through interactive way, so that in the future, once the pandemic situations get better, you guys and everyone could join us back in the field to learn more about the Dusky Langurs' life in the forest, at the same time to understand more about our natural surrounding, so that all of us are able to be the voice of our wildlife residents.
Here are some tips on how you can contribute to Dusky Langur conservation. First, educate. Talk to your friends and family about the uniqueness of Dusky Langurs and their importance to the ecosystem. Second, volunteer. Volunteer with environmental related organizations like LPP, which provides various opportunities for you to contribute to wildlife conservation in different ways. You can join their on-site volunteering programs to study Dusky Langurs in the wild, or do online volunteering where you can help in the development of environmental educational content like video editing, graphics design, article writing, podcast, and even music production. Third, donate. If you have additional budget to spare, do consider donating to wildlife conservation or purchase their in-house merchandise like this one over here to support their work. Lastly, report wildlife crimes. Have you ever seen posting like this on your Facebook or Instagram? If you encounter postings of selling wild animals, do report to the Malaysia Wildlife Department or call the My Cat hotline. Always remember that wildlife, including primates, are not pets. Together, you and I, we can do our part in wildlife conservation.